Hi, I'm a grandiose narcissist, and I have an avoidant attachment style where closeness repels me because of how dismissive and abusive my caregivers were when I was a child. So I learned pretty early on that to survive, I had to rely on myself, and turns out I'm pretty good at it. So I don't need people, clearly. But when I do feel bad about myself, I just get attention and validation from external things that make me look good because I'm full of so much shame and insecurity that asking me to admit my weaknesses is a death sentence to any relationship. When I could just use my looks and charisma to charm someone new who doesn't think I have any weaknesses at all. Hi, I'm a petulant, destructive borderline, and I can actually give you all the validation you'd ever want because of how much I'll obsess over you, and I have such strong abandonment issues that I would do anything to keep you from leaving me. Even if that means changing myself and then manipulating you into thinking that I'm naturally anything you'd ever want in a partner. But truthfully, I have a fearful avoidant attachment style because the caregivers that comforted me as a child were the same caregivers who instilled fear and shame into me. So even though I might love you, I also want to get as far away from you as possible. But then I also can't tolerate the idea of being alone because those caregivers didn't trust me to be alone, which only was a projection of their inability to trust themselves because of how inconsistent their parenting was. But that also taught me to not trust myself in anything I do. So I don't believe I'd make it by myself. So you're not allowed to leave me now because I'm nothing without you. Doesn't that make you feel good? Well, yeah, I do enjoy feeling like I'm your entire world and that nothing I can do will ever scare you away. Even if I become so toxic for you, I know you won't leave, so I can get away with everything. It'll all feel familiar to you anyway because of how toxic your childhood was. Oh yeah, the toxic thing is super familiar. But that doesn't mean you'll get away with everything, silly. I've learned how to become hypervigilant to your every move so I can pick up when any of your patterns change. Because I learned I couldn't trust my caregivers enough to express my concerns, I just keep my concerns and worries to myself until they eat me up so much inside that it becomes physically intolerable and I end up having an outburst, and which you'll call me crazy for and say I'm overreacting. Well, at least you look like the weak, vulnerable one in those instances, even though I'm the one that did you wrong. Because I can just scapegoat you because of how publicly and easily you'll admit that you are emotional. And once again, I'm being the bad kid, which I've heard my entire life, so I'm actually really good at being the bad kid now. The problem for you is that because I can read your every move, mirror your every trait, and successfully shapeshift into being whoever I think you want, I also know how to really hurt you with my words. Hold up. No one has ever been able to tear me down before. Not like a petulant, destructive borderline. You're good. This is tickling my own God complex, and trauma wounds were acting out in my anger provides my inner child with the sense of justice she never got. All the time she was victimized wrongfully and frozen silent in childhood. But because I'm extremely sensitive and have high levels of empathy, which makes me different from you, as soon as my nervous system calms down, I immediately get hit with this wave of shame and guilt for acting out, so I'll end up apologizing to you even though you were the one who did me wrong in the first place. What do you mean all those things I said I wasn't going to get away with? I never did any of that. That never happened. What? Are you okay? Is your imagination getting the best of you again? Do we have to call your doctor? So you never did anything behind my back? Babe, have I ever given you a reason to doubt me? Think about it. No, I guess you're right.
No, you gaslighter!
If I just look at you wrong, you assume I'm gonna leave you. Like...
Have to act out to get anyone's attention.
You're starting to make me look bad.
Let me in! Let me in!
Who are you texting? Relax, okay? It's a coworker. She's asking me about something from work. She? Can I see what she said? Why? No, I don't go through your things.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
If you have nothing to hide, then why can't I see it? Or I'll just come up with a few different arguments you're going to be unable to refute because I'm so good at arguing. I could be a lawyer if I only believed in myself and didn't have severe trauma, which impacts my ability to remember anything in the short term. Or I'll just become counter-manipulative and make you think I forgot all about it until we sleep together later and I catch you when you're vulnerable and make some puppy eyes just like, baby, I just want to support you in your new job. Tell me about your boss. How much does it suck?
Who's your new friend?
What's your schedule tomorrow? All right. I'll tell you about her. Good boy. Hi, my name is Jezebel. I'm a sociopath. I love flirting with people in relationships just because it gives me a sense of power to tempt others. I'm not supposed to be tempting. I'll use my superficial charm on the narcissist to make him think I care about his stupid hobbies because he loves to hear himself talk until he trusts me enough to tell me about all his relationship problems. And he'll fantasize about me because I'm not her. And he'll project onto me everything that she's not, even though I'm not really showing him any real parts of myself. I'm just really good at mirroring too and manipulating because I'm also a cluster B antisocial personality disorder. Wow, look at all this new supply. I can literally feel her on you. I can smell her on you. Now I have no choice but to watch your every single move to make sure you're not doing something wrong behind my back. So all of a sudden I'm in competition for your attention. It's so interesting the way I'm destroying lives and yet I feel nothing. So I'm gonna care about your stupid hobbies even harder. In fact, I'll even make them my hobbies. Now they're a part of my identity. See how compatible I am with you, babe? These chicks are going crazy over me. Damn, I have so much power. No one is paying any attention to me. I'm running away! I'm so burnt out. This person has taken my entire day. Stop talking to her! She's crazy. I feel so lonely. You don't love me! You never loved me! Where's my inner child? Inner child! Inner child! Where are you? No! Why don't you love me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll listen now. I'll listen now. I'll listen now. I don't believe you. I'll make it up to you. I don't trust you. Please let me try. I promise to try. So you're really gonna choose me this time?